G'day guys, Daryl here from Australian Off-Road. Just to give you a quick overview on our quantum full height. As you can see here, we've got a full pantry, kitchen exterior, no kitchen inside at all. This has got your, all your living is outside underneath the awning here. You've got nice decent size in the pantry. You've got a servery bench here. You've got your 3-burner cooker, your gas cooker at that. Your hot and cold water to your tap inside there. Plenty of storage inside as well. Storage in underneath there, nice large drawer for storage wise there. We have our 82 litre fridge freezer that you can see here. Nice and compact, all nice and easy to get to from the outside here around where all your cooking and everything is going on from. You've got a storage drawer here, mainly used for cutlery, the likes of there. And you've got a large storage box on the end here as well. So all for your pots and pans, implements and that sort of thing here. So nice and contained on the outside there. Moving around to the front, we have our tunnel boot, which is accessible from either side of the actual trailer. Above that there, you also have a pole carrier, which is also good for your awning poles, fishing rods, all that sort of thing. Again, accessible from either side. We have our standard tap fitment on the front there, standard jerry can holders on the front here as well, and our stone gut. We have our firewood rack here. We also have access into our tunnel boot from inside the front boot area here as well, up on gas struts. Along the front we have a inlet for our solar point here, so a portable solar panel for those times when you're camped up in the trees and the likes of. And we also have 50 amp outlet there for power wise to run an additional fridge, especially if you've got one in the back of the vehicle, you want to plug it in overnight, that sort of thing. We also have on the front here our drain point for our black water waste tank. So we actually run through 2 macerators on board, so one at the toilet, one at the front here, so we can pump out from here. We don't have to pull up to one side to a dump point or anything. We have our diesel tank here. This is for our diesel heater internally. Again, another jerry can holder on the front. A lot of LEDs you'll notice throughout. These are all individually switched at each point, so you've got plenty of light in the areas that you need to access and the likes of. We have I've skipped over there, a DO35 hitch, which is standard on all models as well. Jockey wheel, the ARC jockey wheel, very adjustable, very solid, robust wheel, allows plenty of height change, and also is a swivel up jockey wheel, locks into position when you've got it up on the actual car. Moving around this side, we have our standard gas cylinders on storage inside here, 2 4.5 kilo cylinders, and we have a storage drawer, which at present this customer's options and some spares and the likes of our black hoses and all that, good storage capacity in that drawer. We also have another area here for storage. That area for storage is an option. If you were to have air conditioning, that air conditioning will take up that face of that storage area there. Otherwise, you've got that open storage area. We have our standard 17-inch wheels and tyres, which are a steel rim, and a Cooper AT3 tyre that we do run as standard, as our standard offer on all. We've got our 2 water tanks on board, 140 litres each capacity, our mains power inlet, and our gas vent for our gas hot water system there as well. Underneath here, which we won't go into too much detail, but we have a river access system there, which allows us to pump out of a creek or a river or out of a bucket to run back through into the system as well. And we've also got our drain points for our tanks, and a couple of options in the grey water side of things if you did opt for those sort of things. On the rear we have our spare wheel. We have also the underside here, where I'm just touching there, is a dual tap outlet, hot and cold water for our external shower as well. We also have inlet for our TV aerial, and we also have a radio aerial, which is taken off at the moment for this trailer to head off into transit wise. Moving around, we're back around to the passenger side again, to our doorway to go into inside there. Okay, now we're on the inside. You'll see at the back here we've got our standard drawer arrangement on the back there, internal sink, radio, that sort of thing, and we've got our internal into our shower toilet. This customer's optioned up with an internal mirror on the rear of the outside of the door. Internally we've got our macerator, toilet, shower all combined in one, as you can see there as Luke comes in. And standard in there now, as you'll notice, is a flick mixer, the shower rose and that side all set up there ready to go, ready to use. Internal clothesline even on the rear wall there as well. We have over here on the side, this is our new cabinet. We've changed the design of it and the materials we make it out of, so that's actually an aluminium cabinet face there now. Gives us nice deep storage for those books, those sort of things that you want to keep, knickknacks and that side of things. We have a cigarette lighter socket, it's the best way of putting it, a 12-volt socket, and we have a dual USB socket here as well as the standard power points. Overhead you'll see that we've got a lot of storage lockers all the way around internally here, both sides. We have our seating arrangement here. Underneath this particular seat is where we store our table for our dinette area here that will sit on these brackets on the side. And standard inclusion, as you can see inside, is your queen size mattress. This particular one also has 2 stalk reading lights there the customer's optioned up for on above standard there. 2 speakers, fan inside here, they're all standard complements inside. All your LED lighting again, as I said, all the lighting is individually switched, and they are also adjustable, so we can adjust the light on each one of those as well. And directly above where the camera is in the roof line, we have an extraction fan there as well, which allows us to extract any heat out of inside, or any sort of smell, or you can bring air into, or anything like that you feel like, you can have that running. In the corner there, you'll see in that shot there now, you've got again the 12-volt socket, a dual USB, and the dual 240-volt GPIO. The 240-volt GPIO in all of these models now is an auto switching between the inverter and the 240-volt between the two, so you don't have to isolate and put into each individual socket or anything like that. 2000-watt inverter is standard, 2 100-ampere lithium batteries as well, and the FinScan unit is our new change that we've got in there that you can see here, which is our touch screen on all. There is a separate video on our FinScan on our website. That gives you a lot easier access to all your switching and those things. You'll also notice that the diesel heater are the only 2 things in the cabinet area there for that now. Just to refresh over a few things, guys, the standard items that are included inside of the trailer, we've got our 2000-watt inverter, 2 100-ampere-hour lithium batteries. We have hot and cold water, gas hot and cold water. We have an internal shower and toilet with a macerator toilet. Exterior, we have the additional shower outlet on the exterior, hot and cold water. We have 2 150-watt panels of solar on the roof as well, feeding power into the unit. 2 water tanks of 140 litres apiece. Our macerator tank, which is our waste tank out of the toilet, is 140 litres as well. They're basically our standard items, and everything else that you've seen there apart from those couple of things that I highlighted. Thank you.